Have you ever sat in complete silence? True silence, where the only sound is your heartbeat. In that darkness, it's easy to feel like it's empty, but is it? Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. What if her words hold a key to the greatest story ever told? Not our beginning, but our end. We live our lives on a scale of days and years, but the universe operates on a scale beyond imagination. So today, we're going to attempt the impossible, to take a journey to the end of time. This isn't a story of doom. It's a forecast, written in the laws of physics. We'll watch the stars we wish on tonight vanish, and the galaxies themselves fade away. Our journey will be exponential. Centuries blur into millennia, and millennia into epochs. The living universe we know is just a brief, shining chapter before darkness takes the stage. Why look into this abyss? Because it forces us to ask, what does it all mean? In this grand cosmic story, the significance lies not in the end, but in our moment, right now. Life, love, wonder, the rarest things in all of existence. So, are you ready to see how the story of our universe ends? Let's begin. This is our home. This pale blue dot. It feels permanent, like it's always been and always will be. But what if I told you that this stability is an illusion, a beautiful, fleeting dream? We've entered the Anthropocene, an age defined by us. But this is only the prelude. The Earth has its own rhythm, a heartbeat measured in millennia, and its pulse is quickening. Imagine your compass suddenly pointing south instead of north. The field flips, leaving us exposed to the raw fury of the solar wind. Oceans rise and fall, continents shift, islands are born. Even our footprints on the moon will vanish. The constellations will dissolve, their stars will drift apart. Nothing is fixed, nothing is forever. The sun, our constant friend, is a fire, and every fire eventually runs out of fuel. When its core collapses, a desperate surge of energy inflates it. The sun becomes a red giant, the oceans evaporate, the sky burns, the very planet unravels into vapor, a memory erased. Our sun is not unique. Every star faces the same fate. The giants explode in supernovae, scattering the atoms of light. The smaller ones fade gently into the dark. One by one, like lights in a city during a blackout, the stars go dark. The age of starlight is over. The universe has entered the degenerate era. The only light left now comes from white dwarfs, the dense, dim embers of dead suns. If you stood beneath one, it wouldn't warm you. It would glow like a full moon, cold and distant. For a moment, there are flashes in the dark, brief resurrections, but it's no use. The energy fades, even the embers cool. The universe drifts into silence. The white dwarfs become black dwarfs, cold, crystallized ghosts of carbon and oxygen, adrift forever. The stellar era is over. The age of stars has ended, but this isn't the end. In the darkness, a new ruler is about to emerge. Silence, darkness. It would be easy to think the story is over, but you'd be wrong, because in the absence of light, a new power has been rising. Gravity. The galaxies haven't disappeared. They've transformed. Ghost kingdoms ruled by the most mysterious objects in the cosmos. Black holes. The supermassive black hole at the center. An emperor on a throne of darkness. Around it, its loyal court. Smaller black holes dancing an endless, silent waltz. When two dark sovereigns meet, they bang on the very fabric of space-time itself. Imagine them as two mallets, and the universe is their drum. That sound you're hearing? That's the universe itself ringing. Real data from a black hole merger turned into sound waves. But even kings have a weakness. A tiny, quantum leak, Hawking radiation. Empty space isn't empty. It's a bubbling, frothing sea of potential. Particle pairs flickering in and out of being. At the edge of a black hole, one particle falls in while the other escapes, and the black hole loses energy, losing mass. It's evaporating. For now, it's slow, painfully slow, but across quadrillions of years, the slow drip becomes a torrent. The end accelerates, and then, in one last, defiant explosion, it's gone, erased from existence. One by one, the dark sovereigns fall, each death a final, brilliant beacon in the encroaching night. When the last one explodes, the universe is truly, nakedly alone. So what remains when even black holes are gone? The answer is the most mysterious force of all. This is it, the final aftermath. The last black hole is gone, every atom of matter erased. A sea of photons, all scattered, racing through an emptiness that grows vaster and colder by the second. Dark energy, it pushes, a force woven into the very fabric of space. The universe isn't just expanding, it's accelerating. A runaway train with no brakes. Heat death means everything becomes the same temperature. No flow, no motion, no light. Time, meaningless. Nothing happens. And it keeps not happening. F-O-R-E-V-E-R. Some of the greatest minds dare to speculate. What if the death of our universe could be a birth for another? A civilization facing the end uses the last energy to puncture space-time and create a baby universe, a gravitational lifeboat. Universes that have life may be the only ones that can have children. Survival of the fittest on a cosmic scale. Here we are, back at the beginning. After a journey to the end of everything, we return to this fragile, blue world. Knowing the final, cold fate of the cosmos does not diminish this moment. It makes it infinitely more precious. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. Our universe will one day be content in its eternal silence. But for now, for us, it is a time for light and for sound.